So for quite a few weeks right now, we're starting on lesson 2. So we're going to see that you're going to be following a 2-week schedule when it comes to writing, and then the rest of it is going to be pretty much the same. So I just wanted to explain that, kind of go over it so you can see. There are a few extra things this week, tips for success, as well as I think it's next week you'll have the alternative assignment will be here if you haven't received it already. But for the most part, you're going to want to go through these kinds of things by midweek or by Wednesday, 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So you'll watch the grammar lesson videos. You'll go through the reading assignments so that you can also post on the discussion board. There will also be some paragraph and essay development videos usually, or sometimes there's some readings for that. And then you'll have your first draft of your assignment. You'll go to the Pathway Gathering on Thursday. For most of you, that's 7 p.m. in your time zone. And then at the end of the week, you'll take a quiz based on grammar lessons and videos. The weekly class discussion, this is where you respond to 2 people. You'll do the attendance report, the speaking partner report, which we showed you last week, the attendance report and the weekly report, and the speaking partner report just asks, again, whether you met with your partner, and there's also some other options as well. So we'll look at those just a second. Just a couple things to keep in mind with that is that, again, like the other quizzes, there are some different options for speaking partner report. So let's look at that real fast. And I'm going to preview that. So again, because I want you to see what this looks like, so you'll notice most of these are going to give you full credit. So there's the option, I met with my speaking partner this week. If you haven't met with your speaking partner because you had the alternative assignment, then you would do, I do not meet the eligibility requirements to be a speaking partner, or I have been assigned a speaking partner. These will both give you full credit, but you do need to be working on this assignment every week. And then we also have, I didn't meet with my speaking partner, but I stayed online for the entire 30 minutes and he or she didn't show up. Sometimes this will happen because of the first couple of weeks, because of time zones. There might be a miscommunication, or it may be they're from a different culture and they may not understand the idea of time quite as much, of being on time. So if that happens, you've done your part. So then you would answer yes. If this happens enough, then you do want to make sure that you start working on the alternative assignment instead of this. And then I've signed up to be a speaking partner, but I've not yet been assigned to be one. This one will disappear, but again, it will give you full credit. The only one that will not give you full credit is this last one. I did not do any of the above. Now looking at the next week, again, this week 3, like week 5 and week 7 will always be the same. You'll notice you're doing a lot of the same things you did last week. Grammar videos, reading assignments, posting the first post by Wednesday. Again, you can do it earlier. Paragraph and essay development videos, or again, sometimes it might be some handouts. And then before we had first draft, writing assignment first draft, you will also turn in by Wednesday the writing assignment rough draft. So this should be updated. Again, if I'm usually going to look at the first draft and then the last draft, and if they're the same, you have been wasting your time going to those gatherings. And so you need to make sure that you're actually applying what people are saying, going to the writing center, listening to my comments as well, because otherwise you are not really getting the spirit of the idea that most of writing is revision rather than writing the first time. So keep that in mind, that's important. And then again, you should have a final draft due at the end of the week. So you'll turn in one the first week, right? You'll get feedback at the Thursday gathering. Then this week you'll turn in 2. Again, you'll turn in an updated version so you can take it to the gathering and get more feedback. And then the final one after you've kind of applied everything that you need to. and then you'll do all these things. So keep that in mind, that again, it's going to change a little bit on that 2 weeks, and then after week 8, it's going to change the schedule a little bit again, because we're going to a little bit of a longer assignment and 3 weeks rather than 2. Although again, most of the things you're going to do each week are going to be the same.